That's when, as legend goes, the story's been told from the people that used to own it as a house. There was a captain in the British Army. His name was Captain Swayze, and he was visiting his girlfriend or something that was a barmaid. This is how the story goes. And they hid him in the basement, and he hid in a barrel, and they bludgeoned him to death with like spears or something through the barrel. There used to be a trap door here where they would drop into, because this wouldn't be, it would just be a cellar where they just kept the barrels and stuff. We have a hatch there now where we still drop the kegs down here now when we throw them in the cooler. Then, as I say, it burnt down. It was they rebuilt it in about mid-1800s. It was a house for a while. People lived there, and they had like a B&B or a hotel, and then it turned into the Olde Angel Inn, and it's been the Olde Angel Inn since. So you're looking at 180 years. From like 1840 maybe, so there's 180 years. And as I say, it's one of the oldest still operating inns in North America, I believe. I don't know if you want to try anything down here, because this is where she felt, you know, like her presence was in this area. And as she said, she thought it could, according to the lady, she said it was an escaped, well, a slave who came up to Canada through the Underground Railroad, which we're also known for too in this town. I think there's a site out on, just on the way out on Mississauga Street. It's called Butler's Burial Ground, and there's a plaque there, I think, for the Underground Railroad, where a couple of guys were buried there and stuff like that. So it's quite historic, like this place in the falls, like, you know, the Battle of Lundy's Lane. I worked out in Chippewa on Battlefield where there was battles there, but this is the one that they lost against the Americans, was here. That's apparently why they retaliated after the War of 1812 and they burnt down the White House.
It was because of the loss that you guys, that we had here.
Yeah, and I guess they burnt it, but I think the reason why it's called the White House is because they whitewashed it to cover the, you know, being lost or whatever, or burnt. And so I'm not a historian, but I just from being here, I know a lot of the stories and what's going on, and I do know the history of the Angel Inn, and we checked into it, and it's pretty accurate and close. If you do, you know, like me not so much. I'm down here all the time, and I used to be the last one in the bar. And I'd come down and make sure everything was turned off. And not so much down here, I've had it more up in the pub than anywhere. And I've had people in the rooms who've stayed upstairs have told me many a story about what's happened to them. And I will show you a little clip when we get up of a picture. I'll send it to you as well, Darren, and then you can show it. But like touch wood somewhere, I don't think I've seen it. But I've been here a lot of years and I've not had anything bad happen to me. Like, I don't think he's a vicious person or people. They just they let you know that they're here now and again, and these things move around and little tricks, and not like a poltergeist, but like, you know, I think he just let you know. Put it this way, I didn't really believe in a lot of things before I worked at the Angel Inn, and then just a lot of stuff happened to me. Because I can't explain it. I can do anything I want. Vibrations from the cooler, you know, wind, heating.
Well, that's such a rich history.
It is. Guys, you know, people come and they're curious, like psychics, you know, paranormal activists and mediums and things. So, but mostly there's been a lot of stuff here that people have said more has happened. I hope something happens for you tonight.
So here we are in the basement of the Olde Angel Inn. We've been fortunate enough that one of the main guys here, Graham, has led us down here and has left us by ourselves for a minute. If you don't know the story goes is that Captain Colin Swayze ran down here when this place was being ambushed and ended up hiding in one of the wine barrels. And the soldiers that came down looking for him ended up stabbing and using their bayonets and everything into all the barrels, and they got him, and he died. Now, the only reason he stayed around was because he was waiting for a girl that he loved to return. So it's a tragic story of love and loss, mostly lost. I have with me here my EMF detector. I have a whole kit of tools that I've slowly been upgrading for these investigations. I got a feeling, the vibes I get from this place is it's probably about 7:30, almost 8 o'clock at night right now. I don't think we're going to get anything until later, but we're here for 2 days, so we got lots of time to spend and investigate. I just want to start this one by saying, Captain Colin Swayze, my name's Darren. I don't come here meaning any disrespect. I know that you might not be the only spirit that's around here. I know there is the spirit, from what I understand, of another gentleman who had escaped the slave trade through the Underground Railroad. I'm just here to communicate, and hopefully you can let us know that you're still around, you're still walking the property. I know you met your demise down here. I don't know if this is where you're trapped, or this is where you're trapped, or what you do. Hello? This just blink? No? Okay. Well, you heard that noise, that click behind me? Is that you making yourself known? I mean, I'm gonna be here for a couple days, so I just wanted to, if you find me poking around trying to talk to you, it's just me, trying to let a world out there know that you still exist, and that you didn't die in vain, and that you were waiting for the woman you love to return, and you never got to see her again. I think it's sad. I think it's unfortunate. This thing in my hand, I'm sure you've seen these before. I've heard there's been lots of people like me come around looking for evidence. And even to the gentleman that escaped through the Underground Railroad, that's probably a courageous story in its own. It most definitely is. If you can light this up and let me know. You can make any noise again, that'd be great too. I know it takes energy for you to do and make yourself be known. Feel free to use my energy. Feel free to use our energy. I have lots of batteries. Feel free to drain the energy from them. It can easily be replaced. This wall is pretty... Oh, this wall even feels old. Holy jeez. It's like when you just touching your skin on. It's like when you put your nails on a chalkboard, and it gives you like that goosebumps when you touch it. Like that sound, whatever, Yeah. I have the audio on my camera going. I also have a digital recorder here. Maybe if I can hear you speak, you can speak into this new technology. I know the time that you are trapped in, we had none of this, so all this is alien to you. Don't worry though, it all makes sense, it all works. I'm going to hit record now. Is there anything you want to say? It's alright, sometimes we don't hear the first time. What if I try again? Captain Swayze, are you here with us? Or is the gentleman from the Underground Railroad, are you here with us? Captain Swayze, are you here with us? Or is the gentleman from the Underground Railroad, are you here with us? I don't think we're gonna really get anything now. Like I've said that before, and I know while I've said it, we've been getting evidence. Like I'll be like, yeah, I don't really feel anything. Excuse me, and then I go back and I check the evidence, and like, you know, there's light anomalies flying past my head, or there's like a EVP of an audio that we had no idea got picked up. So I don't know, maybe Graham will let us, you know, down in here tomorrow or something. But as he said, most of the activity that he's experienced happened upstairs in the pub. And then other people have also stated that they have experienced things in the room upstairs. So I'll keep the EMF on. If I see this thing blink, then I'll start trying something else. But before we do that, we can't rule out using the spirit box. Ho, 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 ho. Alright.
S-box. Scanning. FM.
Let's see. We'll go backwards. Did it just say Captain? It did. It was a Captain. Captain, start again. What I like to do is I like to change from FM to AM.
Scanning. AM.
And I'm gonna go in reverse. Captain Swayze, are you here? You want me to fetch a mug of ale? Maybe nothing. And you know what? That's all right. I don't expect to get anything right off the bat. This is an old haunting, very old haunting, and you know what? It might take a bit of coursing, but you know what? We're here. We're here for a couple days, and we'll see if we can find anything. Hopefully we find something. We'll see. I'm in the hallway upstairs in the Olde Angel Inn, where all the rooms are. This hallway is supposed to be one of the most active spots in the building, besides people getting things in their rooms. Here I have a couple items set up. I have my EMF meter. I have my digital EMF meter. And can't really tell, but it says that it is 18.8 degrees Celsius in this hallway. Look over here. I have one camera set up on the floor. I'm gonna hit record with this. I'll put there. I'll make sure that this focuses the recording. Another motion sensor ball right here. And if you look up here, I have the infrared cam. That is good to go. Now, what Graham was telling me is that people hear footsteps in this hallway, and that oftentimes door handles will jiggle. Now, I have another motion sensor ball, motion activated. I'm going to leave it right there. Now, that gives us a visual representation of this hallway here. Put the motion sensor ball there. And the motion sensor ball there. I think what I'll do is I will take my digital EMF meter and I will put it in the back hallway because it has an alarm on it, and when it sets off it makes a noise, so it'll alert me to go back there. If anything passes through there, we'll know. Did you just touch that? Did you just make that spike? Yes. Is there somebody here with me? Yes? I see you're playing with that. Can you make that spike up a little bit more? You use the energy? Okay, so I am getting small spikes. EMF meter. Nothing too big, but it's small. That camera's down there is still recording. You can see by the blue light. This one up here has seemed to have stopped already. I don't know why that is. This camera, we just turned it on, and it is already turned off by itself for some reason. Battery's full. Let's try this again. It's recording. It's recording. I don't know why my Spectrum cam wasn't working, but I got it working, and I go inside my room to check on my girl to see how everything's going. And I had no idea what was going on, and I didn't know until I was able to get the footage and go through it. Now, everything that I was seeing here, I wanted to dismiss as dust, but I realized that this hallway comes alive. I wonder, how much dust is in a clean hotel? What type of dust has the light reflection and trajectory that some of these anomalies have? And what type of dust sets off an EMF meter? It wasn't until I started putting the pieces together, and I have dinner with Graham, and him and the owner show me a picture that their security cameras caught. And after I seen that, everything started to make sense about the Olde Angel Inn and whether or not these anomalies are dust or something else. Hello? I'm not joking. I thought I heard something in the hallway. I'm getting tiny little spikes on the EMF. I think whatever might be here is slowly, there it's just spiked again. It's slowly building its energy. Let me see if I can pick up any audio recordings in the hallway. And what I'm going to do is I have one of my digital recorders. We'll see how the battery is in it. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Battery's good to go. Check. And as you can see, it is recording. So I'm gonna let these cameras run until the battery dies. It's almost 11:30 on Friday night. Sitting around, just basically letting the camera roll. Waiting to see if there's any action that happens. What's really creepy about this is we are the only ones here in the Olde Angel Inn. Like they have gone home. Of course they locked up the bar, you know. But no, it's just us. What's creepy is well, it's not creepy, but this is one of the longest and oldest standing, if not the oldest standing pub and inn in Canada. Tonight's investigation is bringing you two things: ghosts and Swayze. But there ain't no dirty dancing. There sure as hell ain't no romantic pottery classes. The Olde Angel Inn, circa 1789. Set. I just got a little gust of cold air. Hello? I've started smoking. Could have just been the phone. So this is the most famous ghost story for the Olde Angel Inn. And I'm going to read it directly from their published press. There is a popular local legend that shows up in the accounts dating to the 1820s of an unfortunate Canadian militia officer who was killed at the inn during the American invasion of May 1813. Captain Swayze had delayed joining the British retreat in order to rendezvous with the young woman, believed to be his true love. Surprised by American soldiers sent to search the inn, he hid in an empty barrel in the cellar. The invaders used bayonets to prod into every corner and possible place of concealment, and the unlucky lover received a fatal wound. Now to see this come up through the floor and up past the camera as I'm reading a story about Captain Swayze, that freaked me out. Some believe the ghost of Captain Swayze is fated to walk the inn at night, perhaps in longing for his love. There have been reports of noises coming from the empty dining room rearranged place settings, and other unexplained occurrences. It is said his ghost will remain harmless as long as the British flag flies over the inn. A precaution prudently taken by the proprietor. Now, I don't know if Captain Swayze is still around or not. I mean, there has been a lot of investigators here. A lot of mediums. And sometimes when spirits are trapped, they have yet to pass on. And sometimes mediums and investigators and spiritualists and parapsychologists are able to help these spirits pass on so that they no longer haunt in these places. I mean, has Swayze passed on? Is he still here? Is it another spirit? Is it the spirit of something else? The owners say that teapots have been thrown, glasses, dishes, things have been moved. You know, it takes a hell of a lot of energy for these things to do and happen. Now, if there's anything in this hallway, you're doing it before, you're making the meter spike a bit. Can you make it spike some more? Captain Swayze? Captain Swayze, is that you? Are you still here? Is it not Captain Swayze? If you're not Captain Swayze, can you make this light up again? If you are Captain Colin Swayze, can you make this in my hand? Can you touch this device in my hand? Make it light. Make it light up. Bring your energy to me. It's okay. That was a decent sized spike. That was, we hit yellow on that one. Is there something or somebody here at the Olde Angel Inn with me? Place that's been around since the 1800s. This thing that's in my right hand. Can you make it light up again? Like you just did? Or any of these things on the floor? Can you make them light up? Move them, hit them, touch them? Don't you have enough force to open doors? Throw teapots? You hang out up here in these hallways? I felt a pain in my chest earlier. It's almost like I got stabbed. Now, I don't know what that is. If that was some sort of energy. Just gonna let me sit here all night, eh? Yeah? You want me to sit here all night? Everybody else is, used to us coming around. Now what? I'm just gonna sit here all night and wait for nothing, eh? Is that what's gonna happen? I got a feeling that's what's gonna happen. I don't think you want to come out and communicate with me. I don't think you really want to come out and talk today, do you? No? You have a bit of an off day? Is that you? You just moved the door in the hallway? Giving me a few readings here and there, eh? I go back into my room to check on my girlfriend to make sure everything's okay. And again, after I review this footage, I'm amazed at that orb that I just seen, as it seems to push the door and make a noise on the door as if the door is shutting. Not only that, but then it sounds like somebody's walking around in the hallway. I mean, I've been recording myself this whole time, and even my footsteps aren't that loud in the hallway. Don't forget, I have another stereo microphone recording everything that's going on out there. And yes, you can hear us talking just on the other side, but still, there shouldn't be something, that loud. Listen to me walk. And not only that, but as I pass that cat ball, it lights up.
We're out here and we want to talk to you. Is that why you don't want to talk?
And a light anomaly came flying out of it. I wonder if that is the captain's room. I don't know. I'll ask the guys tomorrow. See what they say. I feel drawn to this end of the hallway here. It's weird. I mean, it's also pretty cold, but I don't know if it's just being alone in this place or what. But I got goosebumps going down my arms like it's nobody's business. What's this reading? Looks like 16.7. No hits on the EMF. What I'll probably end up doing is bringing this into the room with us. And if it changes, I'll have my camera. And I'll be able to see what's up real quick. This guy creeps me out. I don't know what it is about this painting. Sure he's an honest fella. Whoa. No way. This is made in leather. That's cool. I was wondering what this is. It's a leather impression painting. Very cool. Not as creepy anymore. Hello, you don't like when I touch that, do you? Why won't this focus? Hello? Is there somebody here? I just got the EMF meter spiking. Can you make that spike again? Do you not like it when I... There it goes again. Is it the painting? What if I touch? I'm touching. You don't like when I touch? Touch. That is cool. Okay, I won't touch if that makes you upset. Okay. Can you give me a bang or a knock or anything? Expect that. As soon as I started touching this creepy ass painting behind me, the EMF meter just started spiking like crazy. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I wonder what happened. I just saw a big fucking black mist right there by the exit sign. Is that you? Can you make that EMF meter go off again? Or move one of those balls on the floor? What if I touch this painting again? If I touch the painting, are you gonna... Are you gonna go off? No? what's here. You make that spike again? Move that lantern. Can you move that lantern? So I could. Down here. It's getting close to midnight. What was that blinking? I see you blinking. Is that... That's not me, is it? Is it me? That was me. Don't do it again. If that was you, do it again. I can't tell if that's me or something else. It's 1 minute to midnight. Is that you or is that me? Can I come close? I am not coming close to that. I am not coming close to that. Okay, I'm gonna set that right there. I am not moving. That keeps going off. Is that you? Are you up here right now? You set any other ones off? How about that one over there? I was nowhere near that. There
Can you let me know you're here by going to the EMF? Why is it going in and out of focus like that? Keeps going off. Keeps going off. If you're here, go to this device that's in my right hand. Make that spike again. Make this spike again. Make this thing light up. I know you don't know what it is because of you being from the 1800s and whatnot, but you can touch my right hand, this hand here. Light this up. That'll let me know. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't anywhere near it. This one here. Look, goes around, nothing. This one here. I don't know. It's now midnight. There it goes again. I don't know. That ball keeps going off whenever I walk. So, could be the floor, could be something else. I don't know. The other ball's not going off, so there it goes again. I'm not touching that. I'm over here. Look. Yeah, I'm wearing socks and sandals and hotel house shoes. What up? I have nowhere fucking near that. And it has gone off twice. More than twice. It's gone off like 4 or 5 times now. It's past midnight now at the Olde Angel Inn. As far as activity goes, not I can't really say I got any hard actual evidence of any activity. Now it's first night, so who knows? Still getting used to the place. Maybe the spirits, are a little shy of us, wondering who we are, and they don't really want to come out and play yet. The only thing is that we got a few small spikes on the EMF. Nothing on the digital, so no hard number evidence. One of the motion activated balls went off. This one here. Pretty tired. I know we got all day tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Maybe someone will wake us up during the night. Who knows? I hope not, but you never know. You never know when it comes to this shit. I mean, I don't. Do you? Because I don't. All right.
Oh, I'm here, second night at the Angel Inn Hotel with Swayze. What? No. Fool! I'm talking about Captain Colin Swayze. Jeez.
I was closing up here on Christmas Eve. Well, we used to open Christmas Eve, and I'm with my ex-wife. So I wasn't alone, so I didn't make it up. And I'm down at the front of the bar. I used to do the cash and tidy up, and then up as you come up them couple of steps into the dining room. Years ago, we used to set the dining room with tablecloths and like wine glasses, nice big wine glasses. But we tried to use like a fancy dining room, well, you know, like we did dinners and all that. And I'm doing it, and I hear this like noise, like a bit of a cluttering. And I just looked around, I came around the bar, and as I'm looking into the dining room, I see the glasses and knives and forks from a set table just kind of all moving to the middle. And then the table was kind of like going up and down, like that. And I thought, oh, someone drunk is under the table. So as I go to walk up, I'm coming from the edge of the front of the building to the steps. I felt something go right through me, and the hairs on my head stood up, and I got like someone put like aloe vera lotion on you, like a cold jelly feeling on me, and like a chill. And then I went up, and and then it went through me, and I'm looking at the table, and it's still like things are moving around. So I go up, and I'm thinking, I don't think about what just happened to me at first until after. And I pull the chair out, lift the tablecloth, and look underneath. There's nothing underneath, nothing. And then so I go, well, he must have run out the kitchen. So I run to the kitchen, check the back door.
Who do you think it was?
I don't know. I didn't see it. It was just somebody was under the table, or somebody was on the table, or whatever, and was moving things around. So I just assume, it's somebody's drunk under the table.
Right.
I'm not thinking it's something or a spirit or ever moving stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure no one's in the bar right now when I'm closed. That's my first reaction. Check all the doors, went around the building, nothing. Went downstairs, nothing. And I go to my ex, and I go, you heard that, right? You saw that, right? I'm not imagining this. And she goes, I saw everything. And she goes, yeah. So, that's what happened. I got no explanation for that. I was always the last person here, because I was a senior bartender before I was managing all that. I did the cash at night. I used to let everyone go. We closed at 1 o'clock. Some bars were open till 2, so they go get a drink. And I'd be on my own. And I'd be like where you are, and around, you've seen the bar, it's like a horseshoe shape, and glasses would just start to move like along the bar. And not just like as if it was, when you get a glass wet?
Yeah, and it kind of
and it'll circle, and it'll do weird stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do this, and then that, back again. It'll keep moving.
Some thirsty spirits.
I've had like pictures move on the wall. I've had things that were leaning against the wall. I was in the office upstairs, and this is when a couple of owners ago, Peter Lingo, I worked for years, he passed away, and I'm on the phone talking to his wife, and we're talking about somebody wants to come and interview me for a ghost story, and we're talking about this and that, and I go, I don't know. I said I didn't mind doing it when Peter was there, and there was like 5 pictures. They were all pictures of the Shaw actors, because the Shaw Theatre's down here, leaning against the wall, and they all just stood up like that. He stood up and then went back down. And I went really quiet, right? Hey, how you going? And I went really quiet on the phone. She goes, what's going on? I go, something just really weird happened. So I told her, and she goes, that's crazy. She goes, I can't believe you still work there. I go, you know, I don't believe things that are dead can hurt you. They can bring you messages, hopefully, or let you know things, but I'm not really feared of, like, the dead. People alive can do you more damage than people who are dead. Okay, these poltergeists who can throw things, but whatever. It also looks like there's like a woman stood next to him with her arm like this.
I thought it was ribs. So after
you
I
look at it, buddy. It's okay.
Googled the militia, it's clearly the sash that you can see the shoulder lapel.
That's the only picture we think we've ever had
right?
of
You can see like the shoulder lapel.
what's, you know, supposed.
This next image is what was sent to Graham and the owners when the security cameras went off and there was nobody in the bar. As you can see, seems like there is an apparition. Better yet, one dressed in military garb. This is believed to be the spirit of Captain Swayze still roaming the halls at the Olde Angel Inn. And this is why I believe that what I seen was more than just dust in the air. So it is the second night here at the Olde Angel Inn at Niagara on the lake. I know I said I was going to be here for 2 nights doing a 2-night investigation. More so, I didn't really actually get into an investigation that much here tonight as I did because I ended up taking a quick road trip to a special little place called the Screaming Tunnel, which I'll include in a follow-up video. And although I didn't get much evidence here in the Olde Angel Inn, that's not to say that there is no activity here. People have got tons of activity, and I guess when you're doing this, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But Graham and the staff here have been showing us so much hospitality that I'm so thankful for them. They have treated me like royalty here, so thank you guys. And if you ever get the chance, everyone else out there, come stay at the Olde Angel Inn. If you see Graham, tell him Darren sent you, tell him I said hi. Have a lager, have their house lager, have some steak and Guinness pie. The food here is delicious. You know, it's one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in Canada, and it has survived the War of 1812, rebuilt itself. You know, maybe Captain Swayze is still around here in some form or another. You know, maybe it's different types of spirits as we talked about earlier. But I know one thing, this place really gives off a vibe, and you gotta come here and check it out for yourself. Alright? Till next time, this is Northern Paranormal. Peace! So a little tidbit about this piece of work behind me that I said creeped me out the other night is actually of the Irish playwright and political activist George Bernard Shaw, who was born in Dublin, Ireland in the 1800s and is the reason why they have the Shaw Festival here at Niagara on the lake. It is a leather pressed piece, and knowing that, it doesn't really creep me out anymore, and I think it's pretty cool. So there's that.